Thanks very much, Officer Dunn. You put it so well and in such stark terms. And today's decision by the conflicted and compromised Supreme Court has set back our democracy dramatically. And it allows for someone like Donald Trump to conspire with others while utilizing ostensibly official acts of as a president to conspire to overturn an election. And the breadth of this opinion, I think we're just starting to get a handle on. But it essentially says that if there's any plausible official explanation for anything that a president does, that it effectively is not only immune from being used as an act in furtherance of a crime, but it's prevented from being used as evidence of a crime. It is a sweeping and devastating opinion for our separation of powers and for our fundamental belief and notion that no one is above the law. The implication of it is significant. There will certainly not be a trial in that case before the election. And Donald Trump is given license to do the same thing that he did before. And that he will view this as his continuing quest for the presidency as a personal get-out-of-jail-free card. Officer Dunn put it very well, which is something I found when I led the first impeachment investigation into Donald Trump way back in 2019. Donald Trump is out for Donald Trump and Donald Trump alone. He does not care about this country. He does not care about the American people. He cares solely about himself. And I think his attorneys put it exactly as it remains today in the Senate trial in January of 2020, which is that what Donald Trump believes is in his personal interest is in the country's interest. And that is an incredibly dangerous approach. And we saw that he has just become more and more unhinged, vengeful, retributive, and self-centered as the years have passed, most recently in the debate, when he blatantly lied about what happened on January 6th. He denied he had any role in fomenting and inciting a mob that invaded the Capitol. He refused to say that he would accept the results of the next election. And he demonstrated that, and he admitted that he will be on a retribution tour, and would potentially would be very willing to criminally charge his political enemies. The danger of a Trump presidency, a second Trump presidency, cannot be underscored. And I would take it a step further than Officer Dunn. It's not just the biggest threat in a generation. It is far and away the biggest threat since the Civil War. If Joe Biden is not elected in November, we will not have a democracy that we have known for 250 years. And with that, let me turn it over to my friend and colleague, Representative Jasmine Crockett.